All right, people, buckle your seatbelts, grab some popcorn, grab some candy. We're making brown butter today, and that means this is going to be like a solid 2 minutes of watching butter melt and then simmer. So it's going to be a wild ride. You better strap in. Okay, add your butter to a saucepan over medium heat. I'm just doing one stick of butter here, but this process and the timing is pretty much the same no matter how much butter you're doing. You'll just need a bigger pot. You can also do this in a pan, and it might be a little faster, but it'll be a little more splattery. So once your butter is melted, you're going to hear a lot of sizzling, and you'll get a lot of noise and bubbles from your butter as it melts. And every so often, you're just going to want to come in, scrape and stir the bottom. If you don't do that, you'll still get brown butter, but all the milk solids are going to stick to the bottom of the pot, and you have a better chance of them burning. In between each stir, just take some time and sort of look at the butter, listen to it, because the bubbles are going to change. So is the sound. As more of the milk fat caramelizes and the milk cooks out, you're going to get a lot less noise, and the bubbles are going to start shrinking and getting smaller and smaller. As you can probably see, when I stir, there are little brown bits, and so those are the milk solids that are caramelizing. The butter itself is still very clear and light color, but the smell will be changing a lot. Right now, it's getting super toasty, a little bit nutty. If you ever smell brown butter, at this point, you'll definitely know that you're on the right track. It's getting pretty dark now, but as I'm smelling it, I'm just waiting for a certain smell, and I don't want it to basically turn black. But pretty dark is okay. I see a teeny tiny bit of movement there in the bubbles, and that's because there's still a little bit of liquid, which is boiling out. So we're just going to keep it going for a little bit longer. At this point, I'm smelling it, I'm looking at it, the bubbles are almost completely stopped, and my milk solids are about as dark as I want them to get. The smell is there, color is there, so I'm going to turn off the heat, and then I'll pour this off into a different bowl that's cold, or just room temperature so that it doesn't keep cooking. If you wanted to, you could strain off those milk solids if you were making a sauce or something and you didn't want any little bits in it. But I'm using these in a baked good, and I don't care about the little bits. Those are just going to add even more flavor. So now I'm just going to let this cool to room temperature before I use it. You can use it as is. You can strain it, whatever you want to do it. At this point, it's ready to go. Hope you enjoy. Go cook something.